Hello everyone, this is Jim Okerzinski with your weekly screencast video. So as we're winding down the semester, I'd like to get to the schedule for this week. As you can all see, the final draft of the research essay will be due on Wednesday, end of day. We do have our very last discussion board of the semester this week. Discussion board number 4, I've decided to cancel discussion board number 5. You can see the cross out there on the schedule for next week. Later this week, I will post a lecture video talking about the regenre project and introduce that. I'll touch on that briefly, but I want to make sure that we have a timeline through the rest of the semester. Sometime in the last week, I will post a video about the final exam process and what's involved in all of that. So, just to take a quick look at discussion board number 4, it is exercise 5.1 in your textbook. I think it would be a useful exercise to work with and work through for the final draft of the research essay. As pretty self-explanatory and straightforward, complete steps 1 through 4 and then write the reflective look back on the pattern and the outcomes. So the initial post is due on Monday, end of day. Hopefully everyone can complete that, help you revise your first draft for final submission on Wednesday. So exercise 4.1 is an excellent activity for just looking at the balancing of your quoted information, your source information, as you work into the final draft. Remember, our object is to weave sources, so we want to make sure that your words and those of your information or the sources of the words of others are balanced. All right. So just to take a look, if you're looking for some of the information, I've rotated chapters down. Chapter 4 is now down at the bottom of the course units page. Chapter 5 is up at the top. Now, if we take a quick look at the final draft requirements, as you'll see, the final draft is basically the same type of criteria that was in the first draft. My goal was to get as close to a full draft for the first draft as possible. Okay, some people have really pushed out. Some people are still struggling. So be aware of where your word count is. I hope pretty much close to that 2,500 word minimum. So you want to make sure that you add some significant content. I've tried to indicate where some more discussion and conversation might help you with that content. However, I just want to make sure that you are aware of all the criteria here. You want to take some time and look through that. As always, here is the submit final essay. Throw your GDoc link there. Now, I believe I have finished reviewing all first drafts and offering some comments. I've also in the assignment, the first draft assignment in the Grade Center, I have not only commented, but I have provided a GDoc link to a copy of your first draft. That GDoc link is what I worked in and offered my comments. I did not want to disturb your original first draft so that your peers could review that your first draft. All right, I don't like really interfering into the peer review process. All right, so just to take another quick look here at the schedule, I'll touch on the regenre project just to get you thinking about that real quick. Like I said, it'll be the topic of the lecture video this week. So the regenre project is really where you take your topic. No additional kind of research or work is involved. I'm looking for you to create basically to regenre your project into some sort of a multimodal type of a project. I offer you some choices here. You can build a web page Whether you use Weebly or Google Sites, immaterial to me. You can you can do an infographic about your topic. I'll post some examples later this week around the time of the lecture video using software like PictoChart or Venngage are some alternatives. My workplace writing class just finished up their infographic a little while ago, and a lot of them use PictoChart or Venngage. You can do some sort of a digital poster or some sort of a collage in a digital format. Some people have done a podcast. This is a way for you to regenre your particular topic and your research topic and your argument. Okay, so along with the actual regenre project, the piece of multimodal uh, creation there, you have to give me a short one-page reflection written on the project explaining the following, and then you have the prompts there. All right, so this is due the last Friday of the semester. Like I said, I will have some examples for you. I've had students do podcasts, YouTube videos, infographics, web pages, all sorts of interesting multimodals. You can use Google Sites for building your one web page. I don't want a website, I want a web page. You can use Weebly, as I said earlier. I am not looking for a PowerPoint or any kind of brochure. So these are your multimodal mediums there to choose from. All right. So that's enough for this week's screencast video. I look forward to seeing that everybody completes out the final draft and we can keep moving in the semester. Remember, time is short, so you want to be able to make sure that you've gotten all your assignments in. They will begin to close. I will look for announcements over the course of the next 2 weeks as I start closing up some of the work in preparation for final grading for the semester. So that being said, good luck. If you have any questions, send me an email and stay safe out there.